Welcome back, my friends. Thank you. Thank you very much to those of you who have decided to stick around for some Banjo-Tooie. Appreciate having you here. Appreciate you letting me step away for a short break. So we'll hop back in. This is my first playthrough of this game. Just the heads up. So I don't always know what I'm doing, and I may get lost and confused for a while, but that's just a part of the ride that we're on. What? Oh, since we're playing Banjo-Tooie, now you've got to invert my face cam, okay? In honor of Manu. That is his favorite. Alright, and we're gonna be hanging we're gonna be hanging out upside down for about 10 minutes or so. Probably longer, because I sometimes forget when the time's supposed to be up. Okay, good times. So, the first thing I'm gonna do is head back this way. Something got spoiled for me in between the last time I played it and this time. There's something I'm supposed to do back here in Spiral Mountain that I haven't done yet. Just a small thing, so no huge tragedy. I didn't mean to pick these up, but that's fine. I just don't know where it is. I don't know if I've ever broken these boxes. It looks like I probably have, because there's nothing in them. Well, you know what? I might not be able to find the thing that I saw. So what I saw was that there's a boulder out here that I should break open with the beak attack. But now I'm not seeing any boulders. I guess there's a possibility I already did it and forgot about it. Oh. Well, I just went all the way around. I didn't see any boulders. I guess I'll make one more pass. Oh, here we go. This is it. Oh, man. Oh, his bottles. Man, he looks bad. I mean, he's dead, so I guess that makes sense, but... Oh, that's so much better. Shouldn't you be in the water where it's safer? You're right. I'll probably dry up and die if I don't get back to the moat around the Spiral Mountain. soon. I suppose you'll be wanting a carry then? Well, I'd walk there myself, but we goldfish are a little disadvantaged in the leg department. Thanks, guys. Perhaps these extra bubbles may be of some use. Bubbles, we want at least a Jiggy for that. Sorry, I'm all out of those, however. I'll also teach you how to swim faster. Simply press A and B together. Cheerio. Okay. So I guess we got 2 extra bubbles? It's hard to tell, but now... Now we can swim real fast, which is nice. I had tuned into Master Tuesday, who was playing this, and I was gonna lurk for a while because I saw he was at Glitter Gulch Mine, and I was like, all right, that's early in the game. I've already done that part. There won't be anything to spoiled for me. And then next thing I know, he came out here and broke that rock, and I was like, oh no, I didn't know about that. I didn't do that yet. I gotta stop watching. Okay, so what I think we need to do... is actually try to go to the next world. We were in the dinosaur land before, but I think we've done everything worth doing there. So, we'll go in here. I don't know if we've already opened the next world or not. It was a very long time ago. So, we'll see if there's a challenge we can do or not. I feel like... no. Oh. I appear to be wrong. That's not right. There we go. Oops. Nope. I could see that one wasn't right as I was placing it, and yet I did it anyway. These puzzles have not been exceedingly difficult. I mean, they give you plenty of time, you can make lots of mistakes, but I get the feeling that if I'd played this as a kid, that I would have found these extremely stressful. You have completed Jiggy Wiggy's challenge. 6. So now the Great One will show you the way. Well, we've been to 6 worlds. We've been to the Mayan world, Glitter Gulch, the amusement park, and we've been to Dinosaur Land. Oh, we've been to Jolly Roger. So we've been to 5 worlds. Okay, it's good we stopped by here then. Grunty Industries, so that's where we need to try and get to. And I think it's probably going to have something to do with using the spring shoes, since we just learned how to do that. can't do the 7th one yet. We can probably do it when we get 1 Jiggy. I think we've been able to do one at every 5 Jiggies, right? I mean, 30... 34 divided by 6, 5, 4 remaining, so that makes sense. I wonder if we have enough pages to go get another spell. I think maybe we should do that too. Maybe we should run back to Spiral Mountain and go talk to the spell book, because we've got 5 pages. Last time we had 5 pages, we got a spell. I don't know if he's like the I don't know if he's like the honeybee and increases how many he wants each time or not. But I guess he's not that far away, so it won't hurt us to go take a look. I wish I'd thought to do this, though, while I was already out here. Okay, you got a spell for me? Great, you got it up. Hey, alright. For me to tell you a new secret cheat. About time, spill the beans. Hand over my precious pages. My second cheat is eggs. That's all the cheats for now. Alright, go put in the eggs cheat. Oh no. Okay. That didn't go as badly as I thought it was going to go. Hello, Spots131. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Spots131. Okay, for the cheats, we have to go back to the first world, which is not here. It's right next to the Jiggy Temple. Hey, and thank you, Mr. Sweet and Awful. Thank you for following as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'd say that's much more sweet than awful. I'm sure you hear that every time you follow someone. My favorite game, rare to find anyone playing it, so this is a treat. That's right. This is my first time playing it, but man, I'm having a good time. We did Banjo-Kazooie a month or so ago, and that one I'd played before. and I'm really liking this game. I mean, I love Banjo-Kazooie. That's an old, like, childhood favorite of mine, but for whatever reason, I never got around to this one until now. I don't remember. I know I'm looking for the, I'm looking for the temple with the letters on the wall. I think that's up here. It's been a good while since we've been here. It's so good. I beat both of them 50 times each. I think I chose poorly. I think this was the wrong way to go. Would this get me there faster? Yeah, I think this will get me there faster. This is where we want to be. Alright, so eggs it is. Egg sheet will double the maximum number of eggs that you can carry. Oh, nice. I mean, I was kind of expecting that, but it's nice to hear it too, though. Doesn't look like it filled our eggs up. But I hope that means all types of eggs, because it would sure be nice to be able to carry even more grenade eggs. Alright, that's all of our business for this area. Let's warp out of here before that cat gets me. That angry cat sound effect is just too good. Okay, so now we want to go to the wasteland so we can look for... Is it the quagmire? Thank you, cows. I have. Oh man, it's been almost double time. Oh, thanks for the heads up. Oh, we'll return to normal. Okay, I didn't think so. So, I'm... Oh, right there. Okay. I mean, this has got to be it. Or... Okay, so this is the quagmire. Let's find the warp pad. There's something else I want to look at. Oh, no, there's not. I was thinking about that Kazooie boulder that was underwater. I'd been thinking we never activated that, but I think I'm wrong. I think we got it already. Okay, there's a pipe that we might be able to climb. That looks too high off the ground. So... I don't think we're going to be able to get up there, but let me go take a look. Oh yeah, that's really high. It's really high, but you know what? It's like it's almost doable. Oh no, this one's alive. Alive and deadly dangerous. I don't think there's any way to, like, blast that and make it lower. So I wonder if we're going to get a higher jump move soon. I wonder if I split up from Kazooie, if Banjo can go jump high enough to get up there, because solo Banjo jumps pretty high. I feel like this is probably toxic. Close enough. Okay, it's just eggs over there. Oh. Sorry. I assumed you're turning your titular frown upside down. I mean, that's I think that's what the channel point says. It's just one of the rewards. It's just something something silly that I decided to let people spend their channel points on, and it's proven to be wildly popular with some of the viewers around here. Can't get extra upside down time for free. Well, I mean, you can get a little bit. And quite possible. Let's see. Oh, hang on. There we go. So I was just playing Castlevania 64, and so I was pushing the wrong buttons to get up the ledge. Nope, he's evil. He's evil. I thought he was evil. I want to fight him so I can look around from up here. There we go. Okay, I don't see any split up pads though. Can't really tell what that is up there. I wonder if it'll come out of the level up here. Since it's kind of... that bridge is kind of built of the same stuff as this building. I don't know. Kind of scared to go in here. Just aesthetically, this place is reminding me of Rusty Bucket Bay. And that level was somewhat nightmarish. Main entrance, though it's not open, so that's probably one of our first goals, is to figure out how to open up the entrance here. I wonder if I can make that jump over there. What is that? I guess it's some kind of enemy. Okay, and we don't know how to use the Kazooie feat yet. I imagine that's a move we're gonna get here, and it's probably just gonna let us just run like this up the wall. That would be my guess. But I think we're gonna... Whoa, I think we're gonna get that move here because I think that's the only way to get... to make progress in the overworld. I'll get a kick out of the Humba transformation here. Alright. I'm looking forward to it. So, I guess we just make a jump for this ladder. Woo! We made it. There's nothing over here, though. Oh, we can get over there, though. Alright. Let's get the camera in a better position. Oh, no. This looks like the kind of place where I needed to tiptoe before. But he's not asleep, so... He's a battery. Oh no, he's evil. I thought I was going to collect him. Huh. I wonder if I'm supposed to... I bet I'm supposed to come back here as solo Banjo and scoop this guy up while he's stunned. And then take him somewhere. Probably somewhere inside. Oh no, I'll wait and see. I'll wait and see if anyone... Oh no. If anyone asks me for a battery. Alright, let's see what this says. Short on battery power, try looking here above the world entry and exit. Floor 2 guarded by tin tops. Floor 2 near the electromagnetic chamber door. Floor 3 near a Mumbo skull. Oh man, there are 4 batteries I have to find? Well, I found the first one by accident, so... And the rest of them just got told to us, so I guess it's not that daunting of a challenge. It's just like the dinosaur world that we just came from. Huh. So now I'm not really sure where to go now. I wonder if I can use an egg to just blow the front gate open. I guess I should have tried that. That's what we'll do. We'll go see if a grenade will open up the front gate. Provided I don't die on the way. Not gonna work. I mean, I can get over there. I just have to take damage to do it. Not ideal, but... Can I get up there on the other side, though? Let me look back over here real quick. Maybe I just climb up here and do a backflip. That's higher than I thought. Okay, we'll just take some damage and kind of brute force our way across here. Oh. I can break that, but how in the world am I supposed to get up there? I assume I cannot break any other windows. The sound design in this game, you love it. It is great. The music and the effects, they're just so wonky and charming. Magic beans. Okay. All right, we'll get right to that. Let me just put myself somewhere safe, like right up here. And hello, Master Tuesday. This world is my favorite in Tooie. I've only been here for about 5 minutes. My only impression of it so far is I feel intimidated because I was saying, I don't know if you were here, but I was saying it aesthetically reminds me of Rusty Bucket Bay, where I had some hard times in Banjo-Kazooie. Alright, so we'll go fishing for a bean. I don't know if my machine is going to work, so I might have to dig one out of the top. But we'll see if I can get one. Sometimes I have to mess with this little piece down here. Oh, they're moving. Come on, I just want one. Oh no. I've got to come up with a better strategy for getting beans from this machine. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're just going to pick one out of the top because I can't get it to work. So without looking, I'm going to mix them up and dig one out. Alright, so it's probably grapefruit. I think I'm not really in much danger right now. I had a bad one earlier, you missed out on it. Oh, hello! Hello, Zinchan. Hey, thanks for the raid. Hello, Zinchan's friends. Thanks for dropping by. Welcome to Banjo-Tooie. Just in time for the bean machine again, but I think I got another good one. You missed the bad one. I got a soap one earlier. It was terrible. I mean, this could be bad too, but I don't think it is. I think it's probably grapefruit. I don't know what it is. It's not bad. I don't know, maybe it's cotton candy or something like that. It's just sweet. It doesn't really stand out as any particular flavor, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to let you down, but I dodged a bullet on that one. Soap? I had a soap one earlier. It was atrocious. No, it's okay. I don't know what flavor it was, but it wasn't a bad one. It was like, I think it was cotton candy or something like that. Just glad it isn't another soap. So in my In my bean machine, I went through and picked out and tried to get only one of each flavor. So until I go through them all, there shouldn't be any repeats, except maybe the cherry and the cinnamon ones looked alike, so I'm not sure that I got one of each of those, but so as they get redeemed, I have to go through them all before we loop back around again. So the more good ones I eat, the worse my odds become. What if the soap is actually cilantro and you just have that cursed gene? Fortunately, cilantro does not taste like soap to me. I enjoy it quite a bit. Oh no, you got a stock. You've got a huge stockpile of points. I mean, I guess I'm glad. It's just, how evil are you going to feel when it comes to using them? Oh no, look at this. Look what I've done. I'm a fool. I went all the way around trying to get up to the top here. There's a ladder right here. So we don't ever have to worry about getting back to this battery. That's going to be easy. Oh, there's another window I can break here. And it looks like another one over there. You have that cursed gene. Oh. My sympathies, cows. Okay. Oh. Let's do this. I'm so bad at remembering to type in the shout out command. You know what? Oh no, I feel terrible. I forgot one earlier. Someone else rated us and I didn't do it. Well, it's too little too late, but I'll do it now. I feel like kind of a jerk. I missed that one earlier. Quake and Zinshan was playing Turok Dinosaur Hunter. I've never played Quake, so I don't really have anything to say in regards to that one. But Turok Dinosaur Hunter is a game that I remember pretty fondly. I was never very good at it. I never beat it or made it very far in the game, which is pretty bad because I played it a whole lot. But it's so hard to navigate in that game. Oh, okay. So we've got to split up to get that Jinjo. Still can't use those. Okay, let's see what's over here. No. I am getting munched a lot. Look at the state of my overalls. I'll be in real trouble if I can't find a way of getting them clean. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. So we've got to bring him something to clean his overalls. Why doesn't he just come out of that cave? Look, man, it's raining. Just jump over here and you can clean your clean your underwear. I misspoke. You can clean your overalls right over here. Won't be a spot on those overalls after a few grenade eggs. Hello, Starlight Sages. That was kind of my thought. Don't we use eggs to clean something in the first game? I don't remember now. Oh, it stopped raining. I guess he missed his chance. Oh, here it goes again. I don't know if the rain cycles or if there was just too much going on and it had to deload for a little while. So I see there's a ramp over there that I can go up. You know what? I better do that first. I wanted to explore that ladder over there first, but we'll do this. Oh, here we go. Can we blast this open? Let's try and do this safely. I suppose not. I'm starting to get nervous. I feel like I've been pretty much all the way around the building now and haven't figured out how to get inside. What am I missing? I wonder if I missed something in the overworld. I wonder if there's a move out there that I didn't learn that will help me interact with these feet. Because it sure seems like I need to use these feet prints. And it seems like I need to do it sooner rather than later. I went over there. And there are sometimes moves out in the overworld before a level, so it is possible. Guess I should try a grenade egg over here too. Let me go try that door a little bit more. Maybe I gave up on it too easily. Let me just give it one of these. Oh, maybe not. Probably still too close. No good on the floor 1 door. Well, unfortunately, I think the only way to get back around to the other side of the level is to, at this point, is to take some hits. I haven't been seeing any boots or anything around. There's nothing down here. Huh. I wonder. This is a real head scratcher right here. See another good look at the building. Some music notes up there. But I think I can only get up there by running up those feet. I haven't seen a flying pad anywhere. That would be really nice. If I could just fly up to one of those open windows. I see this tube, and it makes me wonder, is there a way to get in through the tube? I think not, with all of that sludge coming out. I think I'm too big to go in via the tube. Oh. Maybe not. Well, I'm in the tube. What? I'm in the tube, but it's not an entrance. Ah, I feel robbed. I should be able to sneak in. Let me puzzle it out a little bit longer. But I might break down and ask for your help in a couple minutes. But let me think about it for just a little longer. I'm not far from the answer. Interesting. Not far from the answer. That's good. That's... Oh. What's this? I didn't see this before. Okay. Huh. Interesting. So I wonder... I wasn't far from the answer before. I wonder if I'm supposed to... Now I wonder if I'm supposed to leave and ride the train back from another world. Oh, that would be a very tricky trick. I think that might be how we get in there. I think we've got to go out of this world, find the train station, and ride the train back. By the way, would you happen to be using a PAL system to play? No, I'm NTSC. Wasn't he a red Jinjo a second ago? He respawned as a different type. Or there's two of them. I think he was orange. Yeah, I thought he was red, but I mean, orange and red is splitting hairs. I just definitely don't remember him being green. Okay, well. How far away is the train station? I think I can take a warp to get there. Let's take another look around here, make sure I'm not missing a move. I want to go up there, but I think that's an option. Ooh, what's that? Okay. I'm just asking because some of the colors are a bit over white, which from my own experience happens when you use an NTSC AV cable with a PAL system. Or you might just have your brightness set higher than I do. That's exactly it. My video quality, I know, is not the best in the world. So it's over bright because my capture device doesn't handle the extremes very well. And so I keep it slightly over bright because anywhere that's even slightly dark just becomes basically completely black if I keep the brightness down to a reasonable level in bright areas. So someday I hope to upgrade to something that's not the cheapest AV to USB device on Amazon, but for now that's what I'm using. Is the absolute cheapest equipment I could find. No worries. No worries. You're not the first person to be like, hey, why is your video so washed out? Unfortunately, it's just an issue of which equipment I can afford at the moment. Okay, we've summoned the train. I hope this works. There we go. Don't tell me I can't go there. right, we're in. We did it. When you realize Grunty is actually the stereotypical millionaire recluse that lives on the cheap. I mean, I guess that wouldn't given her, given her personality, I guess that wouldn't surprise me too much. She's definitely eccentric, and she sure seems to own a lot of property. Okay, all right, man. I feel good that we figured this out. Because that was pretty tricky. Oh, oh, these are alive. I didn't notice that before. She's got her own boat, shipping company, fairground factory, and she lives in like a cave in the middle of nowhere. That's true, but I mean, even then, to be fair, the inside of that cave, her lair on Spiral Mountain, it's a pretty nice home. Very spacious. Kind of surprised that worked because the other boxes wouldn't open. Okay, can I climb up onto this platform? I can, but you know what? I was probably better off. I was probably better off on the ledge. Ooh, yeah. Honeycomb piece. Then again, the boat is fairly run down and probably useless. The shipping dock is permanently full. The fairground is closed because of its atrocious safety record, and I think this factory doesn't put out anything other than waste and underwear. Well, you see, that all of that just cycles back into the living on the cheap philosophy. Like she won't spend any of her money on maintenance. a, a, a Bezos-shaped hole in the ground. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no, the tin tops. What are the tin tops? Can we fight them? Yeah, these guys don't look so tough. Oh, there's just more of them. Whoa, and they're really aggressive. Run! Okay, I think it's safe to explore from the doorway there. Half the reason I like this world is how huge it feels. So far, the world that has felt the biggest to me was the Jolly Roger Lagoon. All of that stuff underwater, It just felt like it went on forever. It was incredible how deep that ocean was. Of course, if I had the fast swimming then, maybe it would have felt a little less huge, but I had no idea about that at the time. If you consider the hub world a level, it's pretty big. I mean, that's true. My favorite world is the next one. I don't know what is ahead of us. I haven't played all the worlds yet, so I don't have a favorite yet myself, I guess. Oh no, do we have to help this guy? We have to help this guy get cleaned too? At least find a way of getting my overalls clean. Oh no, don't fall off. Don't fall off. We're gonna try and get up there. Yeah. I don't know if this is within reach or not. Let's see what's back here, though. We've set off yet another alarm. We found a Jiggy, though. I don't have any grenade eggs. Okay, I think I've made a terrible mistake. You're right. I'd forgotten about the ground pound for height. I know I can't press that. I'm just hoping for the impossible. I cannot express how happy I am that we don't have to recollect music notes every time we die in this game. Defective goods. I have an idea that those, I have a suspicion that those defective goods are defective on purpose. Battery required, okay. Well, we know where to find a battery. Oh, and that's gonna let me go in here. I see. In theory, we know where to find all the batteries, because the game told us, but There's no way I could remember all that. Those goods are good. No refunds, no returns. I think I just figured out what this factory does. What if its whole thing is literally imitating the products of other companies but making them defective and cashing it on the warranty? What a scheme. Is this the same place I just was? I don't want to get smashed again. I think I'd better not go in there yet. That doesn't make any sense. That can't be the place where I just got killed, can it? The geography doesn't make any sense. I went in the two doors I went in are at the wrong angles for that, right? There must be trash. What didn't it say floor 1 trash compactor? Maybe there are trash compactors on every floor. Aircon plant. Yeah. This spinning tunnel of doom here is giving me flashbacks to Rusty Bucket Bay. Oh no. Oh, it's stairs. Okay, good. The engine room, you know it. I fell into the abyss in that engine room so many times on those spinning platforms. It was a devastating night. Repair depot. There's got to be a way to slow this thing down. There's no way they expect me to go across it at this speed. Now, you might think that this is some cheap background work, this toxic waste thing here, but I assure you, the valve is just painted onto the wall because Grunty never shuts off the flow of toxic waste. Welcome back, Zenshon. We've made it to some different areas. You haven't actually missed much progress. I still haven't found our first Jiggy here yet. I'll find it soon. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not without hope. I did spend a lot of time in the pterodactyl land. I think it was an hour and a half before I found the first Jiggy. Hey, look, there's one right there. Now, how do I get to it? I'm not sure, but... But that's okay, because once we started finding Jiggies, they just kept coming one after another in rapid fire. So that's probably what'll happen here too. Is I'll wander around lost for a really long time, just kind of learning where everything is, and then we'll pick up a whole bunch of Jiggies real fast. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Remember the Jolly Roger Bay with the kids? I do. I do. We were talking about how they'd been swimming in toxic waste. I believe I was extolling the merits of having a third arm. We might be able to get to this door. If we hug the wall enough, we might be able to get up here. Oh, come on. You can't tell me this isn't possible. Let's go. Let's go, Kazooie. I don't think it's possible. Well, so, any last thoughts about this place before we look somewhere else? Might have to transform into something? I mean, maybe. I have been made aware that there is a transformation on this level. I don't know what it is yet. I've been told that I've been told that I'm going to be amused by it. Yeah, we've only seen like what, 10% of the level so far. Okay, so this is probably connected to that big fan. Oh, of course. But I don't know how to stop this yet. Okay, well. Let's keep exploring. Let's keep exploring floor 1. Are there any worlds that Mumbo and or Humba aren't in this game? They're both in the first world. They're both in the second. I don't think Humba... I don't remember Humba in Jolly Roger's Lagoon. Doesn't mean she wasn't there. Just means just saying I don't remember her. I never found Humba in Witchy World either. I found Mumbo pads. I never found Mumbo in Witchy World. But I assume he must be there. At least he must be there because there are Mumbo pads. And they are both in the Pterodactyl world. They are in every world except the last. Possibly the most useful transformation. I don't know, maybe I'm... Unless my memory's just blanking, I don't think I found her there. You never found Humba in Witchy World? Not yet. I mean, keep in mind, I have a lot of backtracking to do in each of these worlds. I've only found, the only world that I've done 100% is the first one. And then, Glitter Gulch Mine, I think I found 8 or 9 Jiggies. And then ever since then, I've only found about 5 or 6 per world. Like, I have a lot of stuff to go back for. Oh! Oh, a move! Oh. Alright, I'm gonna get right to that Naxos. No baby blue ones. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I gotta pick without looking. Let me read what that said. I missed that whole move. I don't know what he just told me I could do. Kazooie's footprints, yes. Collect the boots. Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll think about that more in just a moment. Let me get a bean. Well, something fell out of it. I haven't been able to get the, well, I'll try it. I haven't been able to get the lever to work. So I'm just going in the top blind. So we'll see what we get. Actually, I should turn it just a little. Mix them up. Grab one. Oh no. This doesn't look good. Alright, well, it's like red with black. It's like red with black or dark red flecks. So we'll see. I'm worried it might be spicy. Oh, gross. Oh. It's not spicy. Oh. It's really bitter. Oh. I don't like this. It's like... I think it's... If it's one of the Harry Potter ones, I think it's dirt or earthworm. It's super bitter. Maybe not super bitter, but it's kind of bitter. It's more bitter than a jelly bean should ever be. I think it's probably the earthworm. I think one of them's earthworm flavored. I think it's that one. Oh, it's not good. Rip. Oh. And I have to eat a spicy pepper, too. Okay. I've got a... So what I've got are bits of, are chunks of serrano pepper. Seeds and everything. They're pretty spicy. Maybe the spice will pair well with the earthworm. I mean, you know what? If I were eating real earthworms, I would cover them in hot sauce. That just absolutely drown them. So, bottoms up. It's already terrible. I'm not even done chewing it. Why did I do this? Oh my goodness. Woo! Okay. Oh, I'm gonna be feeling this for a while. Oh my goodness. I have to remember not to touch my eyes with my left hand now, because I touched the pepper with that. Woo! Oh man, you guys are piling it on, I see. Okay. All right, we can do that. Okay. Don't burn your eyes with the pepper residue. All right, so let me get my camera angle switched here for the super buff redemption. We're gonna lift some weights. I've already done curls tonight, so we'll do the press. 10 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can feel the pepper working its way into my sinuses. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Woo! Oh, my mouth is burning. My arms are burning a little bit. Stretch break. Okay. Oh, thank you. Hey, and I get to have some pistachios. All right. These are the redemptions I can get behind. So, got a pair of pistachios. It maybe ease some of the pain. And we'll take a moment to stretch. Up and out. forward. And then each side. I can't do the, I can't really twist my upper torso. Probably shouldn't talk away from the mic. I can't twist my upper torso as much as I could before, because now my chair has a back on it. Okay. Oh, my eyes are watered up now. All right. Sorry, I've fallen way behind on what you guys are saying in chat. I'm going to get to it. Just kind of take a quick look and see if I can get the gist of what I missed. So, Humba and Witchy World, nope, haven't found that yet. I need Wumba to do anything in Witchy World. I mean, we did a little bit. But yeah, we've definitely got to go back. Freedom. I think Kazooie says Breagle, referring to her species. I, for one, shout human when I partake in physical exertion. I wish I'd read that before I lifted the weights, because I would have totally stole that. Backtracking. No baby blue ones. That was for the jelly beans. Licorice. There is a licorice bean in there, but I am really dreading coming across that one, because I cannot stand licorice, but we'll see when we get to it. Have you ever had a Carolina Reaper? Have you ever had a Scorpion Pepper? I haven't had either of those. Now reps are called humans. Okay, we'll get back to it. So, I think, the idea there, Absinthe, your idea, I gotta work my way up, across peppers, jalapenos, habaneros. That's actually the idea. After I do serranos for a while, then I'll see about having a spicier pepper. And, we're gonna slowly, very, very slowly build our way up. I'll probably be having serranos for a while, but the dream is that eventually my spice tolerance will be so that I can eat hotter and hotter peppers. Just like my little weights, you know. If I lift those enough, if that gets rewarded enough, maybe I really will get strong enough to get some slightly bigger weights, and we'll work our way up. I have to wipe my nose now because it's still running. I believe. Maybe one day bench press 300 pounds on the stream. Maybe nothing is outside the realm of possibility given enough time, right? All right, so let's say we get this battery. I think that's something I can do. Oh. I don't know where the feet prints are for this, though. There they are. let's start fresh. Okay, I see another pair, but I don't... know where I want to take them. Okay, it looks like I can get... Looks like I can get inside this tube. Maybe I won't do the battery yet, because I've been too distracted by all these other things I can do. Eggs. Let's pick them up. Let's get some grenade eggs. Beautiful. They must have known that I would want grenade eggs, because those were timed perfectly for me to get grenades from both of them. And they were slightly out of sync, just enough to make it happen with ease. Floor 2. I don't know. I feel like coming up here might be a mistake. Does this elevator work? Nope. Nothing doing there. Oh. Oh, is that Wumba's place? Look at it. It looks all... I guess it's metallic? I don't know. It looks all dingy. Maybe she's not home. I don't have a Globo to give her, though. If you're still on floor 1, you're way behind, baby. So, I know where Wumba is now. I just have to find the magical creature. Oh, nice. Oh, that's good. Hey! Oh, look at that. That was easy. Well, here we go. Let's get transformed. Bedtime for me. Have a great stream, everyone. Hey, thanks again, Zinshan. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for bringing by some of your friends. I really appreciate having you guys here. And sleep well. Nostalgia time. Oh my. What? Washer. I mean, I guess. At least it has wheels. You know what? I mean, it's not that weird, right? We became a pumpkin in the last one. But I mean, at least that's a living creature. Okay. Oh, look at that. I can attack. I've got a feeling that's those are underwear I'm throwing, because it's a Banjo-Kazooie game. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, well, better out than in, right? Oh, what a time. Oh, I love that I can drive around, though. One of the cheat codes in Banjo-Kazooie turned you into a washing machine. I don't think I ever used that cheat code. I mean, this is pretty good. You're right. I kind of love it. I'm really being taken to task here by this beehive, though. There we go. I'm not crazy about that noise it makes as it rolls around, though. So they brought it back and made it have a point. Oh. What? They're on to me? How do they know I'm Banjo and Kazooie? Why are they attacking me? I work here. I'm just a regular washing machine. Life is dangerous as a washing machine. What? Why am I green? What's happening to me? There's another battery. Okay, so when I'm a washing machine, down to floor 1. I'm gonna need to find those. I'm gonna need to find those rabbits. Yeah. The washing machine might be able to use dumb waiters. Okay, I'll look into that. I'm not Banjo, I'm just a normal, everyday, sentient washing machine with yellow shorts and a blue backpack. I mean, you don't think they're gonna buy it? I don't think I can get hurt when I'm the washing machine. I now have the urge to give my washing machine yellow shorts and a blue backpack. They act like they've never seen one before. Alright, all cleaned up. What? Five other ones? This is a lot of work for one Jiggy. This is a lot of work for one Jiggy, the Banjo-Tooie slogan. I think I can go through there. So, I came up one of these paths. Not sure which one it was. It was the other one. So, let's see what's down this one. These guys. There's another battery. Wow, there's batteries everywhere. We've seen 3 of the 4 batteries so far. Unfortunately, I was wrong about what we have to do with them. I thought we would just find someone that's like, hey, bring me my 4 batteries that I lost, but it seems like each has a unique place where we need to use it. Hang on. Is there only one door out here? Yeah. So there's got to be another way to get to floor 1 as the washing machine. I don't know if I can do it yet. We'll take a look. We'll keep taking a look around though. Shot with dirty undies in the face. What a way to die. I don't envy him. So I could probably use this, but I think I've got to take the battery. I think I'm going to plug in a battery downstairs to make this elevator usable. So, and to do that, I've got to be Banjo again. So, that's what we'll do. We've got a conveniently placed warp pad, though. So we should be able to get around without too much hassle. Only one choice, but hey, it's exactly where I want to go. So nothing to complain about there. Oh, and there are all these Kazooie feet on the outside of the building that we can go check out too. I'm just shocked and amazed they put a ladder here and made this battery so easy to get to. They could have easily made you have to go around the other way. Oh no. Can I not scoop him? Oh yeah, I can. There we go. I think my backpack should do double damage when I swing it with another character inside. I mean, most of the enemies go down in one hit anyway, but still, I think the logic should work like that. They've been wrong about what the battery does. I was wrong about what the battery does. Still haven't really explored in there either, I don't think. Don't remember clearly. What? What is going on? I'm having such a hard time getting up there. All of that, and I still didn't get up there. Doesn't it just drive you mad? Okay. That was probably the absolute worst way to go about getting up there, but hey, we did it. Another move. Well, that's unfortunate. Back around we go. I don't want to accidentally activate this cloud. Snooze pack. When you're feeling rather low, I know a place that you can go. Z followed by right removes your pack. Have a nap to get your energy back. Okay, well, I have an idea of how we're going to use that. In the dinosaur world, help us get past that giant foot. Let's look around a little bit. I don't want to go get Kazooie and then find out that I didn't... that I needed to be solo. Hailfire Peaks Oil Pipeline. I wonder if that's the next level. Oh my goodness, I'm drowning. I'm drowning fast. What do I do? Good thing I learned this move. Oh no! Oh, there's a pair of pads right there. No, no, leave me alone, please. All these green guys are relentless. So there's a pair of spring shoes, which would imply to me that I want to get up somewhere high. I don't really see anywhere to go. Guess I need to hit this button. That's kind of the opposite of what I expected that to do. Oh. Is it gonna lower when I step off of this? No? Oh, well, let's go for a swim. Okay, fair enough. So... I've got to get Banjo to the other side. I feel like pressing that button was the opposite of what I wanted to do. Oil, water, and toxic waste. Can I switch to Kazooie from here? I can. Look at that. That's convenient. All right. This has got to be the best way for getting around here. It's the best way I can think of, anyway. Reunited, but what good does it do to be reunited? We can't get over there. Can I press the button again? I guess I should see that. Maybe it's an issue of placing both of them. Oh, nope, that didn't come back up. That's a one-time only button right there. Well, we gave it our best effort. Look at that. There's a Jiggy down there on the left. And there appears to be another way into this room, maybe? I don't know. I don't know why it's giving me these jumping shoes. So what we'll do, let's look outside and see if we can find where we're supposed to use those Kazooie feet to get up to some of the other floors. That's not the way out. So there's Kazooie feet right there, but I don't know where any shoes are that are close to that. I think there are shoes closer to the other pair of feet prints. Okay, now there are shoes here. I guess I could run with them all the way around to the other side of the building, but seems like a far way to go. Oh no, I maybe wasn't fast enough. I wasn't fast enough. Do you see that? We got so close. Hey, but at least I didn't die. True fact, Stompadon, the Bigfoot in Pterodactyland, is a rather old, rare character. In fact, it has genuinely been in the Banjo-Kazooie franchise longer than Banjo and Kazooie itself. It was originally in Project Dream. That's a good fact. I like that. That's interesting. Here's a question. Does Stompadon have a cameo in Star Fox Adventures? Because that would be incredible. So I hear a Jinjo. I hope I don't blow myself off the side here. Nope. I guess these kind of make sense. Oh, maybe not if you lose them when you fall. So my plan was to run them all the way over here, but maybe that was a bad plan? Hmm. Can't decide what's the best way to go back around. This world is big and confusing. I remember this. We've just got to split up to get that Jinjo from that. Let's go back up top and see if there's anything else we can do that I missed. I think once again I was too slow. I mean, it really looks like I should be able to go through this door, or window as it were, and yet I cannot. When I come down here, there's another pair of these shoes. Why in the world are these shoes here? There aren't any other Kazooie feet. Oh. Those are there to get down, but honestly, it's so awkward to pull off. You might as well jump. Well, that's what I did. I just jumped. So I'm wondering about shoes that will get me up that wall out front. The only pair of shoes I know is this, and I don't think I'm anywhere near close enough. I don't think those are anywhere near close enough. And I've got to be able to make this jump. Kazooie might be able to do it though. Let's give that one more try. Oh, you know what? Let's look in here first. Okay, it looks like I can go... Oh. This drop-off here isn't as deep as I was expecting it to be. Well, might as well see what's up here. Where does this lead? Can you see me? No. Hey, open the door. Come get me. I don't think it works like that. As tall as Mumbo's Mountain. Yeah, this is a really tall elevator shaft. Also, one of the locations where you can hear Banjo's full falling audio. Maybe we should check that out. Might be an interesting Easter egg. Getting Metal Gear ladder vibes from that forever elevator. I've never played. That's Metal Gear Solid 3, right? I've never played it, but I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. So far, this has kind of been for nothing. Let's see if we learn anything. The twin chimneys both have a prize. Unscrew bolts with the bill drill. Unscrew bolts with the bill drill. I don't know if any of these, if either of these pieces of information is useful to me. Alright, well let's hear Banjo's full falling animation. Kind of more of the same, but I'm glad we did it. Good thing lives aren't a thing anymore. Very good. That's very good for me. So if I find any bolts, now I know I can unscrew them. That is useful information. Perhaps. I haven't seen any bolts, but now if we do, I'll be prepared. Workers' quarters. Hang on, did we ever go down here? I don't remember if I went in here or not. It's another one of these guys. Hey, look. He's got Mumbo wallpaper and a portrait of Humba on the wall. I wonder if we can break that mirror and find something behind it. Jet Force Gemini. Something we can get in the restroom. There's a very rare Easter egg you can get in this room. I don't have the jump B attack right now. I have I don't have a Kazooie with me. So I don't have the one that I think you're talking about. No worries. I was on my way somewhere else, and it just occurred to me that we hadn't been in there. So we'll get Kazooie and we'll come back. Oh my. Okay, so here I think we just do this and take the damage. Oh no. Oh no, that's not the place to do it. Well, you see what I was getting at. I think we just take the damage and heal up in between smashes. I just have to do it right. Well, hopefully we can check both of those out. I have no idea where that is. Probably the most inelegant way possible of doing that. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. We got a Jiggy. We got a Jiggy. It finally happened. An hour and 49 minutes. And we got our first Jiggy. If that is not world record pace, I do not know what is. That sounds about right, actually. Oh, man. That's good. That's really good. All right, my friends. That's how it was for me the first time I played this. All right, that I'm in great company. I'm happy to hear that. But this is going to be the place where we wrap up the stream for tonight. I've already gone a half an hour over when I said I was going to quit at the start of the stream. I was like, it's gonna be a shorter night tonight because I have to get up early tomorrow, and now it's 3:35, and I still have to get up early. Hey, thank you, Master Tuesday. But you know what? When you're having fun, I couldn't just pull myself away, and we had to get a jiggy. I couldn't end the stream without at least one victory. So I'm gonna enjoy a couple pistachios, thanks to Master Tuesday. All right. That is delicious. As always, thank you very much for being here for the stream. Really appreciate everyone who's been viewing and everyone who's been chatting with me. We've had a lot of people in chat tonight, and that's a good time. So thank you very much for dropping by, spending time on the stream. I'm going to take just a quick moment and see if there is anyone that we might want to pop in on. If you want to hang around for a raid, that's what we'll do. Just want to see if anyone I know is streaming, or if anyone is streaming anything I like. I hope hitting this button here doesn't crash my stream, but we're going to see what happens. No problem, thanks for streaming. And, hey, I made it to the end of a stream, I didn't fall asleep tonight. Okay, how about this? Let's pop in on Cherokee Man 2000. I haven't seen a lot of his streams, but he's been in my chat a few times, and we've dropped in on him once before, but the game he was playing, I wasn't really into it, but right now he's playing Stardew Valley, and I think that might be a lot more interesting. So, why don't we give him another pop in? I think, I could be wrong about this, but if I remember right, I think he's a newer streamer too, so he'd probably really appreciate us stopping by and giving him a chance if you haven't seen him stream before. Unless I'm confusing him with someone else. But anyway, thank you one last time for being here for me. I hope that you'll stop by again. Again, my schedule's going to be way off for the next several days because of the work I'm doing this weekend. But so I might show up sporadically or not at all. But starting on Tuesday of next week, things should be back to normal. But for now, I'm going to see you on the other side, my friends.